Fight Night Club continues now in the junior welterweight division. Carlos Molina against Ever Luis Perez. Amy Hayes now is in the ring with the fighter presentation.
Welcome back, boxing fans, to Los Angeles, California, where Golden Boy Promotions is proud to present to you Fight Night Club. Let's hear it, Los Angeles. Are you with us? All right. Our sponsors tonight, Quaker State, EA Sports Fight Night Round 4, and Vitamin Water. Thank you very much. And all of the bouts are under the auspices of the California State Athletic Commission. The chairman in attendance, Tim Noonan, and of course the interim executive officer, Dave Thornton. And now, here we go to our next bout of the evening, 4 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 135.4 pounds, he wears red and white with a record of 9 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw, 7 knockouts, looking to add a victory to his card tonight from New York City. He is El Elegante Ever Luis Perez. And now we go across to the red corner, weighing in at 138.8 or 38.4 pounds. He is undefeated with 7 victories, 3 KOs. He wears the black and silver, and he's from Los Angeles, California. Let's hear for your hometown pride, Carlos Molina. Oh, and your referee and man in charge of the action, Jerry Cantu.
Estás recibiendo su instrucción en el camerino. Toque los guantes.
All right, well, same circumstances, I guess we can say. The young fighter, 7-0, 23 years old, against a much older opponent, Luis Perez. He's got 22 fights. He's a ring veteran. Same set of circumstances. Can we expect the same here, Doug?
Well, we might have the same result, but Molina is a different kind of fighter than Luis Ramos. I've never seen him fight live before. I've seen him spar in the gym, ironically, with Luis Ramos, and he likes to fight. He's not a wild ruffian by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a guy who likes to get in there and mix it up a bit. So I'm really looking forward to watching this guy fight. And he's already got Luis Perez's legs doing the bojangles a little bit.
I'm concerned really about his stance and his body motion. It doesn't seem like he has his legs up on him, and it's not even, halfway through the first round.
You talking about Luis?
Luis, yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me, yeah, Luis. So I'll just wait to see how Tane going, but he looks kind of like, irky-jerky type thing. And I don't know if that's his stance. Maybe that's just the way he fights, his style.
Could be just an awkward guy,
yeah,
but
exactly.
it looks like his legs are not 100% under him. We'll find out. I mean, the way Carlos Molina likes to fight, we're going to find out if this guy's got his legs or not, because Molina's going to test him.
Yeah, Molina again, blazing speed. He's got pinpoint accuracy, at least in some of his previous fights.
Yeah, he's got a very accurate straight right hand. He's got a nice jab when he uses it. He's not using it right now. He's kind of pawing with it. Got a very good left hook. Likes to go to the body as well.
All right, now Perez pouncing on him with that left hook.
Molina's just focused. He's got that squat to him as body language. He's looking for a shot underneath. Good body shot to the ribs. Molina just hit him with a left hook to the ribs and got his attention.
I'd like to see Perez utilize his height and reach advantage.
Yeah,
by just sticking a jab.
He seemed to be crouching down smaller than his opponent, Molina, that is, and that's not a good thing. Though.
Right, yeah, because I'm kind of interested in seeing how Molina would deal with a taller, rangier opponent sticking him with the jab.
Although, according to the records or the tail of the tape, they both have a reach of 69 inches. There's only a half-inch difference.
Right, but that's wingspan, and if you'll notice, Carlos Molina's broad-chested, has a very broad back, so that's part of that statistic.
And if you don't use these attributes, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. On paper we see it, but you got to use these things to your advantage.
Yeah, you can be so much taller, a great reach advantage, and if you don't take advantage of that.
Nice counter left hook from Molina. Perez seems to be looking to land sort of an awkward overhand right. And he has landed it earlier in the round, but no effect to Carlos Molina.
Molina's most accurate punch is that straight right, and he used it to good effect in the first round, landing 2 consecutive rights right there to Luis Perez.
And perhaps the most ironic point in this fight is the fact that Luis Perez's nickname is El Elegante, which means elegant. Nothing really elegant about his style, especially his footwork, right, Bernard?
Don't have good balance. He does, he doesn't have a, good upper balance. Definitely don't have a good, leg balance because he's herky-jerky. He's all over the place. He just got really knocked off balance with a good stiff jab.
That was a hooker cut from Carlos Molina, sort of a left hook, left uppercut hybrid, and it might be his hardest punch. The straight right is very accurate for Molina. That hooker cut, he does a lot of damage with that.
It's coming from an angle, as you said. It's not a hook, and it's not an uppercut.
Exactly.
It's both.
He loves it. I see him use that punch a lot when he's working the mitts and the impact. It just sounds really painful.
And it seems like it catch you at the point of your chin, right at the tip of the chin, which is nerves.
Now, does it start as a hook or an uppercut?
I think it starts as a hook and turn into an uppercut. He's starting to throw power punches inside. I think this round he wants to really make a statement. He's going to really try to, put some hurt on this guy this round because he's throwing accurate punches. He's throwing one. He should throw more than one. Then he can set something up. That is Carlos.
You can almost feel like he's pumping up now the intensity. You can almost feel it in the air. Carlos Molina getting ready to really pour it on.
Giving Perez a lot of respect. As you see, he's not running in there. He's throwing his shots when he has to, but he's, I think he might be giving a little bit more too much respect. I think he should come in there behind the jab, use his power. He's obviously to be the better fighter, the better schooled fighter, the fresher fighter.
That's a good observation. Watching him train in the gym, he's much more aggressive when he's sparring with very good lightweights and junior welterweights in this area. Maybe he's a little bit tight. He just caught 2 punches from Perez there. Maybe, we have to remember that this is his first fight under the Golden Boy Promotions banner. This is a nationally televised fight. Maybe these bright lights are getting to him a little bit. He's a little bit tight.
And they can. I mean, that's definitely, they're human. And he's human, so it's a possibility. But in this sport, you got to get over that quick, Doug. You got to make a statement. Show your worth that you're worthy of being looked at as one of the future stars in boxing.
Carlos Molina is looking to zero in with that hooker cut, that left hook, left uppercut hybrid.
Almost landed it to the point of Perez's chin, but not quite.
The corner also asking for a little bit more punching volume. They want him to follow up, not just the one single punch. They want a combination. But you're right. It's almost like he's holding back. You can almost feel like he wants to let his punches fly.
They're used to seeing a much more aggressive Molina. They're used to seeing a guy who lets his hands go, a guy who likes to brawl a little bit. And we're seeing more of a boxer, more of a careful, calculating boxer looking to land single accurate shots.
I mean, you can see that if he let his hands go, this fight can be a lot easier, and this fight can maybe possibly be over in a round or 2.
I agree. If you just look at the body language of Perez, the way his legs shake, the way his body gets knocked off balance from even glancing blows, whether it's a jab or a power punch, it sort of indicates that if Molina really pressed the issue and pushed this guy back on his heels and let his hands go to the body and head, maybe he could end matters.
Now, sometimes that hesitation is as a result of getting some very strong punches by the opposition. In this case, he hasn't really been attacked. He hasn't really felt the effects of what Pettis has to offer.
Not that we've noticed. Sometimes fighters get hurt with punches that that they don't show physically, and that most of the ringside observers miss. But it does happen. I'm sure Bernard could talk a little bit more about that.
Oh yeah, I have some history of that. But Perez is a little sneaky too. He threw a sharp left jab. Every now and then he throws a little punch here and there, and Carlos is kind of aware of that. I mean, I think he should be more aggressive. He should throw more punches. He should try to put,
it's almost
ability
like
to work.
He's satisfied with the way this fight is kind of progressing.
Well, he
with
looks
little single punches.
He looked like a sparring man. He looked like he's into that mode. As Doug said, he's seen him spar a couple of times, and sometimes mentally got to break out of that mode. Right now, he just threw a great punch, a right hand in his short upper hook, or uppercut hook.
Hooker cut.
As Doug